I will be presenting on rhetorical questions. What is a rhetorical question? How is it different from a real question? Well, when people make a rhetorical question, they continue talking and do not wait for an answer. That is because no answer is expected. People use rhetorical questions to make a point versus a real question. When people make a real question, they stop talking and they wait for an answer because an answer is expected. We make real questions when we want to get information. So, what is a rhetorical question? Well, rhetorical questions are used by speakers when they want to make a point but do not want an answer from the listener. We also use rhetorical questions when we want to move our arguments forward. And we also use them, especially when writing, when we want to introduce a topic or transition to a new major point. This is especially useful at a dinner party when people are talking, and then I want to introduce a topic I want to talk about. But instead of saying, hey, let's talk about this, or raising my hand, I would make a rhetorical question. For example, this lady wants to introduce the topic of Game of Thrones. She does not say, hey, let's talk about Game of Thrones, or she does not raise her hand. She instead makes a rhetorical question. She says, how about that episode of Game of Thrones? I just can't believe they would kill all those characters at once. Did she wait for an answer? No, because she wasn't making a real question. She was making a rhetorical question to introduce the topic of Game of Thrones. Here's another one. This lady wants to make a point about how beautiful the cherry blossoms are and how much she loves them. So she says, aren't the flowers beautiful? I just love cherry blossoms. Okay. Did she wait for an answer from her husband or child? No. She just kept talking. All right. Why? Because she wasn't waiting for an answer. She was making a rhetorical question. So, simply put, for real questions, a speaker will stop talking after making the question because he or she is waiting for an answer. She wants information. For rhetorical questions, a speaker will keep talking after making the question because he or she is introducing a new topic or making a point. Okay? So, suggestion, use rhetorical questions to introduce new topics or to transition to the next major point. This is especially useful for presentations and a little bit in writing, although I don't use it often. Anyways, I hope that this was useful. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please email me, and thank you for watching.